I had a strange phase too about love. Like I thought like polyamory was something I wanted to do and just have two girlfriends, but nah, 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 y'all. It's not. It's not. It's not what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, honestly, I've been fucking up. Honestly, I've been fucking up because I haven't been introducing myself for like the past 3 episodes. But hey, I'm Anthony Brandon here on the set of the Creative Hills podcast, a podcast for creatives by creatives. And today we got my guy over here, Santos Silva.
Santos Silva in the building, y'all. What's happening?
What's good, bro? I know you just got a little bit of sleep last night, but how are you feeling?
I feel as good as I look.
Amazing.
I look amazing? All right, cool. I feel amazing.
No, but I've known you for like a few months now. You're one of the early people I met because of Chase, our guy Chase. Mm-hmm. And we've kind of gotten to talk a good amount, and you shared a bit of your story with me, and I've gotten a lot of good advice from you. So
yeah, man.
So thank you.
You're like my little industry, bro.
Hey, there you go.
To be real, so I'm just giving you the gems, but I know eventually there's gonna come a time where I may need the favor too. So if you got some gems for me, don't hold back.
I got you. But for everyone listening, who's Santos Silva?
Santos Silva. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea. It's my last name. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a nomad. I've traveled in different states and written for a lot of people. But right now, I'm currently signed to Bobby Valentino, and we're just going on this journey of being an artist more than a writer. So yeah, it's interesting for sure.
You've been in LA for, I think you said like 2-3 years now, right?
Yeah. Well, are we counting COVID? Does that count? Are we allowed?
You want to count it?
No.
Don't
We just erased COVID from the history books. So I've only been here for a year. For a year, yeah.
Nice. But I'm pretty sure your life has changed a lot from the time you got here to like a year before that. Like in the last 3 years, how much? Can you explain a little bit about like how your life has changed?
Drastically. Well, for those who do know me, you know that I'm Cape Verdean. I rep my people heavy. Coming here from Boston, it's a completely different environment. Even moving to Boston from Florida was a culture shock, but even making this move here was another culture shock. I never thought it'd be so easy to meet so many celebrities, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like, at first I used to get starstruck, but I'm just like, yo, this is really the place to shoot your shot and make it.
100%.
And that's how I got signed over to Bobby V. So now I'm just, riding under his wing. We're going on tour. Since then, I've been writing with some incredible people. Bye, Sumo. With some incredible people that's kind of made me so much a better writer too. So the challenges are here. The opportunities are here. It's crazy.
It's crazy. But so when Tom Brady moved, were you still a Tom Brady fan?
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna switch on my man. He's the GOAT, And plus, like I said, I'm from Central Florida, so that's Tampa Bay is another home for me.
So you're good. I got. So now you've been making music under Santos Silva for about 2 years now?
Yeah. No, actually, a year.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you have you're starting to put out music, and everything's just really going for you, and you're starting to get the ball rolling. I helped you out with that music video the remix that you put out a little while ago. What can we expect coming next on the way?
Probably a couple more features lined up, but right now I'm really focusing on trying to expand my artistry. It's a personal project. So, with the team, like we've got our own thing going on, but for myself, and I was like, okay, well, what can I do to just be a better artist? Am I just a vocalist? Am I just a songwriter? Like, can I be more? So there's this thing called sessions that I'm going to start doing on my Instagram. I already put out the first cover video.
Mr.
Brightside, co-produced by my man Chase Aaron, and co-edited by Chase Aaron. But I wanted to take the liberty to challenge these records, songs that people usually don't cover, or, are too shy to cover or too afraid to, and embrace the challenge of flipping the record, making it my own, but also providing a visual, directed by me, So that way I can be able to get a grasp of what it is to be an editor as well. Just touching up on a whole lot of aspects of being an artist, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun little journey.
Yeah. I remember us talking a while ago, and we were talking about the journey of how there's so many, being a musician, there's so many different areas. Like you said, there's so many different areas you can tap into, whether it's songwriting, being in front of the camera, being outside of the camera. For you, I have a sense that you're not necessarily, like, you kind of have to be, like, as you have to be in front of the camera. But if it was up to you, would you?
Yo, what's going on, world? I'm in front of the camera right now. I ain't shy. Go ahead, take a picture, and it's still shot. No, you know, honestly, if I had to, bro, like, I'd love to just be a stay-at-home dad. You know, just writing songs from the crib, and then just having like a bad shorty helping her out with her career, and you know, not really having to do too much. I don't want to be a rock star, but you know, I signed the paper.
I signed the paper. And now you're on your way to become that rock star. And throughout this whole journey, like, what are some of the most noticeable or beautiful memories that you've made so far?
I think some of them would have to be, you know, the crowds saying my name. That was awesome, but that's just so narcissistic of me. I gotta really get out of that zone. I think the most beautiful thing for me was since moving to LA was the culture here and actually seeing, you know, firsthand what it's like to be here. It's amazing, from the mountains to the restaurants, the nightclubs, the opportunities. I'm just glad I got a chance to actually, you know, visually see that.
Yeah.
Instead of being stuck in my home in Boston, you know. And
do you prefer this weather a lot more?
Oh, absolutely. What?
You don't like being in the cold?
No.
Beanie season all year round?
Nah, bro. I think everybody, from no shade to Boston at all, but when it comes to us musicians, bro, I think all y'all know, all y'all Berkeley students and Northeastern students, you know this when I say this. Boston is not the place to be successful when it comes to music at all. When people leave. And then you got the weather. The weather just not the way.
Sure. When are we going to hear you spit some bars, bro?
I got fine china in my brain cabinets and a whole bunch of savages hungry for more cabbages. Food for thought, nonchalant with a Damascus, wash it down with a flask and leave it all on the mattress. She told me she had dreams of seeing me on TV. Whispers in my head had me thinking it could be me. Eating Benihana's and wear designers with Rivianas on Madonna's liners with Dolce and Gabbana. I'm the father to a lot of you modern era piranhas. Take a bite of my persona and choking on my nirvana. You're geeking off. Decepticons wearing some fat farms and pull up to Comic-Con. Look, I got a vinyl. All the players from Lionel. Say hello to your bitch. End up crushing her spinal. Got an eye for the vision that God has given. I'm gifted. Presently in the present and every day feel like Christmas.
Okay, put some respect on my man's name. I know you can rap, but as far as your music goes, what do you think has kind of kept you from really spitting bars, like going full on? Would you ever actually release just a rap project?
Yeah. Bro, I mean, it's crazy because people try to tell me not to rap. So I hope, like, when people pull up this interview and check in the archives and see that, you know, you could actually do whatever you want to do and stop letting people get in your ear. Because that's what everyone tells me. It's like, yo, don't rap. And I'm just like, bruh, let me do me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people listen to Brockhampton, they're like so abstract and strange, but they've made a career off of it. So you can't tell me not to do nothing. Come on.
You could really do everything. And you're a man of many talents. You could do it all. And and throughout that journey, like, rapping or singing, what came first for you?
It was probably the singing, but that was like forced. I didn't really love music until I started rapping at 16, and I was like listening to Nas and Kanye and just picking up a thesaurus and using the biggest words I could find. Just trying to be that nerd, like, you know what I'm saying, that spit like heavy bars that didn't make sense at first.
You studied the game.
I did.
You put a lot of effort into it, which is why, and it shows.
Yeah,
and it shows.
Thank you.
Who are your favorite rappers growing up?
Growing up, actually, what's their names? There was some folks on Dipset, dang, he was on writer's block. He had the writer's block 1, 2, 3. J.R. Writer was fire. Kanye West, I used to like listen to his raps and literally copy his cadences, just replace the words. That's how I started to learn like what 16s were and how long a chorus should be, because I was just literally taking his and I just put my words on top of it. It was nuts. Jay-Z, Nas. Yeah, a lot of the boom bap shit from 2005 and stuff. That's when I started.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great way to learn for everybody watching is literally look at your favorite songs and try emulating that. Once you can emulate it, you see what you like, what you don't like, and eventually you start to pick up your own flavor along the way and make your own sound, your own cadence, your own everything. Right now, would you say you've finally found your sound at this point in time?
No.
You're still exploring that?
Yeah, I'm still exploring it. It was crazy though, because I do have like a rap singing EP that I've been sitting on, and I showed it to one of my friends in Orlando, and they were just like, yo, bro, that is you. Like, this is the Santos that we know, like that I fell in love with. So, it's just being able to manage both what they expect, and what your fans want and what you want.
I love that, man. You have a great voice. You genuinely do. I feel like you can pretty much sing anything, anywhere. Like I feel like, how hard is it for you on a melodic standpoint compared to the songwriting? Which one do you find harder, coming up with melodies or coming up with the words?
Oh no, words. I could do melody. I could sing something right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, just come up with like a million melodies for random ass chords in my head. But the words, I think, is probably the most important to me. Melodies are cool, like they'll get catchy and sticky, but if you can say some things, boy, you changed my day with just like I'm tweeting it now, I'm putting it on Facebook, I'm texting my exes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just a melody for me. So lyrics are really, really the hardest, but they're most important.
Where do you think most of your songs come from?
Oh, let me see. As of late, I've been super single. I just got off of my abstinence. I was practicing abstinence for a little while. So, I'm out there now flirting.
Damn, you're off of it?
Yeah, I'm off of it, bro.
I remember last time I saw you, you were deep in that. You were telling me about that whole experience, your journey in that. What made you get on that?
Man, I had gotten my heart broken, but it was my fault. I messed up. And I just realized there was certain things about my character and certain insecurities that I was experiencing that, I was running away from. And I still constantly, to this day, run away from issues about myself. But creating standards like that, and separating yourself from the demons, pointing them out and just being like, okay, you're going to stay over here. I'm going to stay over here. You're on timeout right now, because they're never going to go away. I'm always going to be, a flirt.
Yeah.
But I need to be able to control that. I need to be able to gauge that, and I need to be able to protect the people that I am flirting from, getting their heart broken because of me. I don't want to hurt nobody else anymore. Not my thing. Karma's a real thing, bro.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Facts.
So that's why I did it.
There's a lot of temptations out in the air, and for me, one of the things I'm really learning, that my roommate actually, he put me on to a new way of thinking of, he basically said, unless you're in love, like, it's cool to be around people and whatever, but unless you're in love, like, why are you wasting your time? The average male out there, he's always just looking for a girl to get at, or then that's just real. Like,
right.
Like in reality, like, we've been conditioned, the male brain has been conditioned to think that you have to get at every girl, every opportunity you can for no reason. So there's so many times where we force ourselves to do things and when we don't necessarily want to, and it's like, why? And I remember maybe like a year ago or two, being in that state of fuck boyness when I would go out, and literally a lot of times I would literally question myself after being with some girl. I'd be like, am I enjoying this? Why am I here?
Right.
And like, you just posted something earlier
it's
about
almost like post-nut clarity. Post-nut clarity is a real thing, bro. I feel like this mic went out. Oh, we're still good.
You're good.
Yeah. You know what? It gets deeper than that. It's a joke at the surface level, but honestly, what you're doing is you're emitting energy, and the reason why you get like so down and exhausted is because like all of that has gone somewhere, and who do you want to invest that energy into? This is a real thing. You're letting go of energy that you really should be keeping for yourself if you're not progressing, bro. But like, out here just fucking around with different people and just sowing seeds or, creating soul ties when you really don't need all that. Then there was something else I wanted to touch up on, but I'll get to it when I remember it. But yeah. So just be careful who you choose.
Be careful. It's like at the end of the day, lust is cool and all, but I feel like there's nothing compared to actual love and something real compared to just thinking that you have to be with somebody for something. And before you know it, years go by and you just wasted your life doing things for no reason.
Right. I mean, that's a part of adolescence, though. You figure it out.
Yeah.
And how old are you again?
24.
Yeah, you still got time to fuck around, bro. You're good.
No, yeah. But part of me is just like, yeah, I took my friend's advice and I really thought about it. And he said it in a way where it really just got to me. And I was really just observing and thinking of like, yeah, like, let me focus on myself. He said, when people naturally gravitate towards you, and if once you get on your own thing, you become the best version of yourself, people just gravitate and they'll come around eventually.
Right.
And that's just the way it is. You don't even have to do the searching. They'll search for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the universe, you know what I'm saying, playing its role. You emit the type of frequency that you want. It's going to make sure it stays aligned. As long as you stay true to your frequency, bro, the universe is going to be like, okay, I see what you're doing. Let me slap that on there. Okay, here's another for you. And it's just science, bro. It's weird science, but that's how it works. And this episode's brought to you by Corona Seltzer, spiked sparkling water. Get lit.
Get lit.
Are you still drinking White Claws?
If you ever need a voiceover actor, you got one right here.
This man, right there. You're looking at him.
Have you ever done voiceovers at all?
I've always wanted to, play like characters in cartoons.
I could definitely see you doing some shit like that.
That would be fire, dog.
I feel like you probably practice voices all the time too.
Well, me and my friends do like a British accent, but it's terrible. Mine's is terrible. I can't really do that.
Let's hear it.
So we'll drink a little bit of Corona, and it tastes rather. It's not good. I don't really like it.
Not that great.
Not that great. It's okay. What should that?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Could be better.
My accent, all right.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Boom. All right. Bloody hell, I had no idea. No, but really, I want to do like weird characters and shit. Like I don't really be practicing them, but let me see if I could just do one right now. It's like no, let me not do it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to let y'all down like that, but I can't afford to mess up my future career by dropping the ball today. Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
But you may see me in some cartoons in the future.
There you go. There you go. You're good though. Now, I know you're deep into all that. Growing up, you were big on like anime and stuff, right?
Yeah, still am.
Still are.
Yeah.
What are some of the favorites for people that don't really watch animes? What's a good one to watch?
Demon Slayer's got my attention right now. I felt like a really, really interesting one, and it so happened to be a Netflix one. So all you anime heads, the real ones, are probably going to crucify me for making this an option because Netflix anime doesn't count. But it's called something Neverland. You guys know what I'm talking about if you guys look it up. But it's about kids who are orphans. And I don't want to spoil it because I just dove right into it. But the very first episode was an emotional roller coaster ride. And just a synopsis. It's kids in an orphanage. They call this one lady their mother. And, they're just living life, playing tag and getting really, really smart. And the smarter kids are, they're idolized by everybody else. So you strive to be the smartest kid. But there's a twist, a deep, dark, twisted twist. So watch the show. It's called Something Neverland. You'll find it on Netflix.
It had you shedding some tears or what?
Yo, low key, the first episode almost did. And I'm a crier, y'all. So, when it's real, and I will shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? When it's done right.
Off the top of your head, what are 3 movies that made you cry?
Okay. A Marriage Story. This is not a movie, it's an episode, but the Will Smith and his father scene.
Oh, Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Fresh Prince. Yeah, that one was
sad.
That was crazy.
Why don't you want me?
Right, yeah, yo, and I still cry to this day. I can't hold it.
That shit hit.
To this day. And then the last one, actually, a lot of people are probably gonna make fun of me for this, but it's called Dear Simon, I think.
Dear Simon or Dear John?
Dear Simon.
Dear Simon?
Let me see.
I know there's a Love Simon.
Love Simon.
Love Simon.
Love Simon.
Love Simon.
Yeah, yo, honestly, I don't know why I cried, y'all. But it was like when he got on that Ferris wheel and he's waiting for the person who said that he loves him come through, you know what I'm saying? And he finally shows himself. I'm like, nigga, I knew it was you. I knew it was you. But the way that they just got into it, it was just like, yeah, finally. Like, Simon, go be happy, bro. Go be happy.
Go be happy.
Fuck.
My boy's all about finding your love and getting there. I think that's one of the most beautiful things out there in general. I feel like most of this life is literally for love. Like, regardless, that's why there's so many fucking love songs, so many everything. Like, at the end of the day, life's about love.
It is, man. I had a strange phase too about love. Like, I thought like polyamory was something I wanted to do and just have 2 girlfriends, but nah, nah, y'all. It's not what it's cracked up to be.
I feel like in LA, you could definitely have that going on all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've dabbled.
I've dabbled a bit.
Dabbled here and there, you know. Hinge and COVID were my best friends.
You were on the. I feel like it's crazy to think that like five years ago, all that shit was like everybody was doing that shit on the low, like people that were doing on social or dating apps.
Yeah,
like no one wanted to talk about that. Everyone was like scared. And nowadays, it's like the normal conversation. Right. It's like almost the only way for some people to go out and meet people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because look at what we're going through now. We can't really casually. Everyone's paranoid. Everyone's afraid of somebody, you know. But when you meet them on Hinge, this is a natural advertisement, so you need to pay me for this. But yeah, I vouch for Hinge, dog. You know, cause no, it's cool. It's cool for those who are actually trying to look for something. You know, Hinge is dope just because you're able to kind of engage with somebody on a personal level before you go out. And when you do go out for drinks, you can kind of still figure out, like, you know, I don't really like you. We're not doing this.
Usually, for me, it's like the part about dating apps that I don't like is that you really have to spend time having conversations with different people. I guess it's the same shit, just not in person. But by the time you get to actually meeting with them, you should kind of have a sense of like whether or not you vibe with that person. But even then, it's hard to tell because you're only talking over messages. You have no idea what their personality is like. You have no idea. You know,
it's true because you got people who are fast texters and witty texters. And when you talk to them in person, it's just like, where was that person that was just texting? Like, you're so dry. Yeah. You know, that's the thing. I feel you. Vibing in person is completely different. And unfortunately, you're right with dating apps. It's a whole bunch of, you know, circles.
You never know what you're going to find.
Exactly.
And I feel like, I don't know, for me, yes, there's some people that are just lonely and they're actually looking for a relationship, but like majority, if we're being real, I mean, what are the percentage ratio on people that are just trying to hook up and people that actually want something?
Man, I'd like to think that people are looking for something. It just usually ends up being a hookup. Like I don't think nobody really go in thinking I'm finna be a thought on Hinge and just throw my ass at every dick that swipe right. Nah, I feel like, you know, everybody wants to be wanted by one person.
And if you are, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no shame.
Go do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? What about you, bro?
We support. Luckily, I remember when I first moved here, I've been lucky enough to navigate around certain people. Yeah. And so there was always girls around, and I really got lucky that I just happened to be in a good environment of people. And so it wasn't until maybe like a month ago, maybe. Honestly, I remember a month ago, I caved in one day. One day I was bored, right? I didn't have shit that day going on. And being completely honest, like I downloaded fucking Bumble, right? I download Bumble, right? I'm like, all right, let me give this a try. I go hang out with some girl. Okay. Right? Like an hour in, and an hour, even on my way there, I was like questioning my head, and I'm like, why am I fucking here? Do I really want to be going? Do I really want to go? So I just went, met up with her, kind of hang out for a bit. And I remember that night, I told my roommate we were gonna eat together. Yeah. So literally during the half, like an hour together with this girl, I was literally like not really feeling it. Oh, and I was literally like, so I kind of told my roommate I gotta go get dinner with him.
You pulled an okie doke. You told the derv like, oh, dang, yo, the electricity in my house is off, man. My dog ran out of my house again. Dang, Sumo, I gotta go.
What are some of the worst excuses you made?
The worst excuses, yo, low key, I did that last night. I I told some girl, I was just like, yo, the electricity's off in my house. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I usually keep it 100, but I can't remember. I know I have some bad ones.
Have you actually told a girl just straight up like, honestly, thank you for your time. I'm not really feeling you right now. I gotta go. What's a nice version of doing that for all you guys watching right now?
Don't ask me, bro. I'm way too nice. See, my thing is I'm patient. Like I'll sit there and I'll wait for that person to kind of redeem themselves. But like if it's some super wild stuff, like her breath is kicking, I'm nice enough to be like, yo, like you need a mint. I got a mint. I got you here. And she'll be like, for real? I'm like, yeah, but it's cool. But yeah, take two. But it's cool. You know, I'm just too nice, dog. I don't know. So don't look at me I'm not a relationship guru.
Oh shit. Hey, nothing wrong with being no, there's a lot being wrong with too nice. No, but honestly, no, I think that was like one of the only ones that I can remember. Or I don't know, for a long time I would have girls over and I would up until last year or 2 years ago, I never had a girl spend the night. And I don't know, there was just like,
oh yeah, you told me the story. Yeah.
I would just tell them that I had to work the next day or that I had to get up early. And then eventually, I don't know, it's just like I stopped using that as an excuse and just kind of like allowed people to stay. And from there, kind of just turned into something else. And no, honestly, like I think as much as whoever guy, female is watching this, as much as lust is cool and all, like I think it's all temporary. That's all temporary pleasure. And at the end of the day, it can only get you so far. Like I literally remember like having girls over and then like an hour after they leave, because I kicked them out, which was stupid. It's like, but an hour after they leave, then I would be the sad one. And I would be like, yo, like.
I want the company again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially when it's somebody that you can relate to. Like there's this one chick that I'm like kind of like flirting with right now. She's hilarious. She makes me laugh. We trade memes. When she does come over, I do feel sad when she leaves because I'm just like, yo, I'm learning so much from you. I'm learning, how to laugh again, new jokes, arts too, because she does photography, which is another thing about y'all youngsters out there. All right. Just be selective now. All right, you want to grow. You about to be a man, okay? You what, 21, 22, and you think that life is dandy right now and you just wasting your youth. But trust me when I say you want to get a head start with developing relationships with those who reflect your career or reflect your future. Don't just be laying with these heathens out here and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking like a pastor. Hold on. Give me a second before I start preaching on them.
Pastor Santos.
So, sounds right.
For every girl watching right now, what does Santos Silva look for in a female?
Let's see, man.
What does that perfect girl look like to you?
I need a derv who, smoke good, dress nice, watches anime, has tasteful suggestions. What else? Oh, that turns me on. God damn it. Educated. Okay, you gotta have your GED. And potentially gone for some sort of, college graduate, whatever. I never went to college, so I don't even know what they call them, the bachelors and shit. Yeah, I never went to college. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, man, just somebody who vibes with me and has a very, very unique memes folder.
Memes. They gotta have the memes on
Bruh, yeah, I've been on fire with my memes lately, bruh. I've been on deck. I just having them like Pokemon cards.
A meme for every occasion.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's great. It's a great conversation. Like, audition.
What's it called? I feel like one of the things I could definitely see a big perk for you when it comes to women is I could see you always being the funny guy. I can see you being the funny guy. You got some humor, bro.
They don't. You know what? They don't say that I'm funny. They say that I'm corny. But it's like they like it though.
They like,
but you like it though. But you still here though. But you still texting me though. All right.
Call me corny all you want, but
still getting pennies. I'm joking. I'm abstinent, y'all. Damn, I'm talking reckless today. It's the Corona Seltzer, y'all. Y'all still on White Claws? Corona Seltzer. It's sparkling spiked water. Corona.
All right, cut the check, Corona. No, but honestly, bro, like, it's not that bad. Since I got to LA, bro, I've been drinking these more often because usually if I'm around girls, girls love these things, and then more people are starting to get onto these, I guess, because it's like lower calories and shit. Seltzers in general. But I don't know. For me, it's like it's so bland. It like doesn't taste like anything, and it's just like it gets the job done, I guess. But reality, it's like there's so many things we could drink that are better than this.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if it's the alcoholic in me though, but that was fine.
Yeah. What are you usually? Are you? I know you fuck with Henny, but overall, is that your favorite thing or what?
Nah. I tried Dom Perignon for my like 28th birthday for the first time. That was fantastic. The super delicious bubbly stuff. But I'm usually when I go to the bar, I just get like an old fashioned.
That's your thing, old fashioned.
Old fashioned with a nice old rock. That's it.
It's all right. For me, it's like too straight up. I don't know. It's too straight up. I fuck with mixed drinks. I like mixed drinks.
Yeah, those are funner. I get that. I think it's just like the Cape Verdean side of me, like seeing my parents and uncles do it all the time. Like I was just like, oh, that's a cool thing. And the smell is kind of very nostalgic for me. Yeah.
So, what was it like for you growing up, bro? Like, I really want people to explore a side of you that they haven't necessarily seen. For you, what was it like growing up?
Tough. My sister tormented me with duets of Celine Dion and Shania Twain, and I was forced to sing with her. That's like how I started being a vocalist. It was really tough growing up too. I had a lot of trauma experiences, especially living in the countryside with racism, not really finding a place to stick in, and I was always standing out. There was the whites, the Hispanics, the blacks, and none of them accepted my family. You
were like too much on the edge of every single one.
Yeah, I never fit in fully. The black kids, they were like, you're too white. The white kids were like, you're not white. The Spanish guys were like, you don't know Spanish. So I was just like, fuck, like who am I supposed to vibe with?
Yeah.
I just made like really weird friends. My brother was into the violence stuff, so he just ran with that crowd. And my sister was my sister. All the boys and the girls. Girls just have it easier than guys. But me, I just. I was into TV production. I was a fat nerd. I made people laugh because I was corny. I was like one of the lead anchors.
Wait, fat nerd as in you were literally fat? Or like
dude,
fat
yeah. I had that thoughts and everything, bro.
Really?
I was big.
Was as big as you ended up being?
I think it was just the fact that I was short and big. But I think the biggest weight was 180.
180?
Yeah. I'm 180 now, but like I grew taller.
How short were you before?
I was like 5'5".
Oh shit.
5'5", 5'4", around there, and it just like it showed. But I embraced it. I embraced the nerdiness. I was on TV production, and I was an announcer. But every episode I owned, which goes back to my whole Final Cut Pro, editing and cultivating visuals. And I just owned every episode. I was like, you know what, this is me. I don't care, if I don't fit in. I'm a Cape Verdean and I speak Portuguese, and nobody here does. Like I'm gonna just do me, bro. Yeah. And then after that. That's my childhood.
That's your childhood?
Yeah, pretty much.
For you, what were like some of the best lessons that you got or best advice that you have or people that you looked up to? Like did you have a role model?
Nah, not really. It was not tangible. Not tangible role models. It was like, Internet, celebrities
TV.
and stuff like that. Because I didn't have a dad that was my dad. Around. He was around, but like he kind of has issues.
Yeah.
With schizophrenia, which is something I've once been diagnosed with as well. That I overcome that challenge. But my stepdad, I can't say he wasn't a good dad to me, but he definitely was a better dad to my brother. He even taught my brother like how to fight and whoop my ass. So I was just a big kid that nobody could take down. So I was just like, damn, dad, really? You're gonna teach my little brother how to whoop my ass? Okay. So yeah, I never really had one. It was kind of tough, but everyone. There was a lot of adults in my life. I do have to say thank you to them for leading me in the right direction.
Got you. Who do you think was the first, or what do you think was the first glimpse that you had at like realizing that this artist shit was possible, or that you could actually do something that you actually want to do? Like what was like the first taste of that, or a person that you saw it and made you believe everything was possible? Like for a long time, were you negative? Were you positive? What What was that like?
For a long time, I was always on, I was teeter-tottering. Growing up, I wrote Humpty Dumpty in middle school or in elementary school, and I thought I was a man, and then I stopped. And then I went to chorus, and I was in all-state, won competitions. Then I stopped and did TV production. And then I met this kid that I was writing songs for. And then, I moved out of my house, and then I stopped, and I just gave up entirely. But I think there was this one time when I was in Rhode Island, and one of my friends was bummed out. He lost his cell phone, and he asked me to sing a song that I wrote to cheer him up. And I was like, what? That's weird. Boy, all right, cool. So I sang it, and
That's weird, but I'm gonna do it.
yeah, I did it because that's my homie. And when I was doing it, my brother chimed in. He sang the chorus. My cousin came in and filled the BGs, and it felt good. It did. And then I looked at my friend. I was like, okay. Yeah, you good? He's like, and he smiles at me. He said, bro, I'm great. Thank you. And that's when I realized, just how powerful art is and what it can do for somebody. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I want to do this for the rest of my life. I don't care if I'm broke or if I'm homeless. If I can make your day so much better, I'm going to get rich eventually somehow. There's money in that. Yeah. Fuck it.
That's beautiful, man. Right now, as you grow along with other artists, who are some of your favorite artists on the come up that you're big fans of?
Shoot, I'll tell you right now, actually. I got a whole playlist of people that I aspire to every day. I started getting into Caliucci's.
Caliucci's fire.
Bruh, I didn't think she was that fire until I heard that album, bruh. And she has a song like Dama, Senalama. No, you don't know it?
I haven't heard her album.
Bro,
actually.
it's so fire.
I'm sleeping on her.
I'm sorry, y'all, all my Hispanics. Akoy yo mando. I think I said it right.
I've heard you say a few Spanish words. You could pull
come
it
on,
off.
son.
I feel like you can pull off Hispanic for sure.
Tu sabe.
Ya tú sabes.
Oye. Wait, you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I speak Spanish.
So that you be able to put me in my place.
You sound good though.
Yeah, do it?
You
Okay.
sound good. You can pull it off. You can pull it off.
It's all the Dominicans girls I've dated in the past. There's this guy named Keshi. He's absolutely wonderful. Asian POC is just crazy. King Princess, she's phenomenally nuts. And then one more, I guess, Phineas Pen Game. And
Phineas, crazy.
Phineas and Dominic Fike.
Dominic Fike, he's like, that man can do it all. He could, and he shows it. That's what I love about it, is that the versatility, the harmonies mixed with the bars.
Right.
That's what's crazy for me, and just his whole trajectory is crazy. And that kind of pressure of needing to do things. Have you watched the Hulu documentary?
Nah.
He has a documentary on Hulu.
Does he?
Fire.
I gotta peep
It literally
that.
shows from the moment he got signed or before he got signed to hit the release of his first album. That was fire.
I will say this, Dominic, I don't know if you're watching this or if there's any fans out there, so don't crucify me, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you, bro. Your album was aight. It was all right, bro. I was genuinely kind of disappointed, but I think you're going to kick ass with this next one, dog. So I still got my money on you, dog. Just come hard. I want you to come. I believe in you, my nigga. Florida, come on, stand up. Get it.
Florida, repping Florida all day.
I don't know how you felt about the album when you heard it.
I thought it was cool. There was just there were certain songs where it was you could skip. The whole thing wasn't completely. It wasn't a timeless album. I feel. But
yeah,
it was good. It was cool. I like some of it. Like the song Florida, I fuck with. It was a great outro. And certain things I fucked with, but yeah.
Okay, we could both agree that it was lukewarm.
It was alright, yeah.
Lukewarm. Yeah. Such a weird word.
When's your album coming out, bro?
As soon as I get it sounding better than Dominic Fike's. I'm a little behind right now, but we're discovering new sounds, and it's a constant evolution, man. And I never want to be married to the idea of a concept when I'm always growing, So the label, they definitely want one to come out soon. I kind of want to take my time. I want to continue to find who Santos is, and I hope you guys stick around for the journey. And
you be knocking out records like crazy though. You played me some stuff, and you got a good amount of records already.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah. And I took a very long hiatus from getting back in the studio. I've been writing for a lot of people lately, but I've been sitting on a lot of them, and a lot of them aren't going through. No? Nah, man. Okay. It's just sharpening the sword. I
fuck with that.
Yeah.
And just for like everybody watching, like not everything you make is gonna be a hit, not everything you make is gonna come out, not everything's gonna see the light of day. There's gonna be so many things you just scratch, and that's just the process of by the time something actually comes out, it's for a reason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure never to get married to any of your ideas. You know, you plan expectations, but those expectations will never like actually meet, especially in this industry, bruh. Like, don't your expectations should be low, because nothing's ever going to go according to plan. Everyone who tries to plan things out, it usually fails, unless you're Drake and you have his PR agents and everybody on point. Like, even then, like, they got to move and roll with the punches, because, like, you never know when a Tekashi 6ix9ine is going to meet you in the club and just get you on camera, and all of a sudden it goes viral. Now you got to just completely disassemble everything you had planned up just to cover up that bull crap. So,
true.
Never get married to anything. Guys, Ed Sheeran said it once, 100 songs before he can even get one hit. Just keep writing. This is your life. This is what you signed up for. Embrace that shit. Be that shit. Step into that shit fully. And don't even expect a hit. Just be you. Be you.
Be you. Wise words.
1, 2, 1, 2. A 3, a 4.
Is that your vampire voice?
Yes. Songwriter Santos. And I'm here to suck all your blood. I can't wait for Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays.
What's your top holiday?
Halloween, bro. Facts. After that, probably Christmas.
Christmas?
Yeah, I like the super heavy thematic holidays.
What did you dress up as last Halloween? Vampire.
No, I was Afro Jesus.
Afro Jesus.
And a killer nurse or doctor. I was 2 costumes. Yeah.
Man, I fuck with that.
Yes, sir.
Man. For everybody watching right now, like every youngin, or maybe not so youngin, like for anybody right now trying to get into the industry, or maybe trying to get into music in general, like what are some pointers you got for them?
Don't listen to me. Shit, because I mean I'm working on it too, man. But if there was something that I have learned along the way that may or may not apply to people, it's there's several advices. For example, don't get a manager too soon. Look for a mentor, to kind of help you guide your way. It's the thing I used to read called "Who Do You Listen To?" And y'all motherfuckers need to stop listening to motherfuckers who just, aren't who the fuck they say they are. If motherfuckers say he hot, but he hasn't landed a hot record
Facts.
on the radio, trust me, he's not the person you need to listen to. He needs some guidance too.
Facts. Facts. If throughout all that, like what's some terrible advice you've gotten that you're like, all right, stay away from that advice?
I think,
or maybe it's like some kind of advice that you would think it's good, but in reality, it's fucking terrible.
I mean, I don't really remember the advices per se, but I do remember lessons that I've learned from them. And some of the lessons that I've learned, which you guys can just apply immediately when someone tries to give you advice, is, just trusting yourself and developing who you are, creating your vision, before anything. Because people will project, their opinions, and, they'll try to convince you so much and so hard that it's the right thing to do. But that's not who you are. And they don't get it. Only you get it, And can you be mad at them for trying to help you? No. You should be mad at yourself, though, for, letting them think that it's what you need. You know what I'm saying? If that's not who you are, you put your foot down and be like, I got it. It's cool. Thank you. Chase does that to me all the time. I project on his ass all the time. I'm like, yo, bro, we finna go on tour. I'm finna get you on all these. Like, I'm finna be your manager. And he's just like, yo, bro, you're projecting. I don't want a manager. I don't want to go on tour. Never asked for any of those things. But thank you. You know what I'm saying?
But thank you.
Yeah, and he cuts me off because he knows exactly who he is and what he wants.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's like, and I've heard him talk about what he wants, and at the same time, it's like, what you want isn't necessarily what everybody else wants. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants their own thing. Someone could want to be the fucking star. Other people just want to fucking do it for a living. Other people want to just be comfortable with it. And everybody wants something different. Not everybody wants the baddest bitch on the corner.
Right. Yeah, I sure enough don't. Like, half of y'all don't even got souls. So, like, I'm good on that, dog. I want somebody with genuine, concrete, fundamentals. Just, family backgrounds, and just you funny.
For me, it's kind of weird because, like, part of me wants to end up with another creative, another singer or model, actress. Part of me wants that because they understand the life and they're so busy working on themselves that it's like they'll understand, because I feel like most people that aren't always want to be attached to you or always want to be around you, and that's nice, but it's cool to have your space. And for me, the way I see relationships a lot right now, it's like, even to this day, like with certain girls, it's like when we're around each other, it's all love, but when we're not, we're doing our own thing, and that's cool. But so part of me kind of wants someone in the creative industry, but then the other part of me is like, I kind of just want a low-key girl that nobody in the fucking world knows. And so it's just like, is the duality of part of me wants someone is equally in the industry or is equal, that's going to be really having the most successful trajectory. And then the other part of me is like, I just want her to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Oh, shit. What do you want?
I already had the route of, the low-key shorty and stuff, and that was cool. But I think I'm at an age right now where I'm trying to grow. And I feel like, why else engage in a relationship unless the person's there to help you grow? Yeah. So that's kind of what I want.
Facts. You guys creative. Water each other.
Yeah. Definitely help another creative artist, or she'll help me out, and we're being productive and we fucking like shit.
What more could you ask for?
Right, for sure.
Shit. Are there, looking back at life, like, what's something that you would want to tell your younger self if you had to? If you could tell yourself something 10 years ago, 20, like 15 years ago, what would be something that you would tell your younger self?
That I should create more bold decisions. Go through with them, not be so afraid. I think I spent a lot of time being safe, the comfort of my own home, living under the wings of my roommates, and just playing it safe. But I feel like, if I would have made the move to California a long time ago and just trusted my intuition, I probably would have seen a lot more success. Picked up that piano and really try to learn how to play it, the guitar, really try to learn how to play it. I'm looking at you, the kids with the instruments in their house ain't touching it. Trust me, 5 years down the line, bro, I'm not even finna tell you. You don't even deserve to hear this information. They don't. Yo, I wish I would have picked up that fucking guitar, dog, and I just learned how to do it so much better. Because I understand music, but man, I'll be one sauced up kid right now if I had a guitar. Black dude just playing, singing some John Mayer. Them bitches love me right now.
No, yeah, I always think the best. When, like, I guess if anybody...
Body is wonderland.
If
anybody is wonderland, I use my hands. Oh, I fucked that up. Body is wonderland.
I feel like for everybody, any artist watching, like, or anybody trying to accomplish anything in life, whenever in your head the question is, when is the best time to start? The best time was honestly yesterday or 5 years ago, but that already happened. And if you haven't started, like, the best time is right now. Like right now. For example, for me, honestly, like growing up on my journey, like for everybody watching right now, like right now, I used to make hip hop music for a while, and now I really want to be a singer. But for a long time, I neglected certain things. Like right now, I know enough to make shit, but it's like I'm not the best piano player. I know some chords on the guitar, but at the same time, it's like right now I'm working on really building the craft. And just like you said, like there was a lot of fucking time where I was just fucking, I was like, oh, this is enough, or I can finesse it with this. And it's like, there's nothing like being able to pick something up and just be able to do anything freely and just really get into it, vibe out.
Facts.
And that's what learning something can help you do. You can play something and just let your emotions run wild instead of having to think in your mind, oh, this is that chord that's going to display that. Like if you can just pick something up and just let your emotions or however you're feeling.
Lay it down. Just go in. Yeah. And then eventually you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually it'll start to come to you.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of these, me as a vocalist, I never had vocal training.
Yeah.
I just picked up, my instrument, which was my voice, and I just used it.
You just practice.
It took me a long ass time, but I'm here now. So.
Yeah. After his voice wasn't always angelic as it is right now.
No, hell no. I had some very traumatic experiences, but
Have you ever cracked on stage? Like your voice crack?
Yeah, on some Usher shit.
Yeah.
You ever seen Usher sing Climax?
Mm-mm.
It was like the BET Awards, I think.
Mm.
Or the Grammys was one of the.
He cracked?
Boy, that's my man's now. But like he cracked, it was bad. And I think I had the same shit happen to me.
And
Yeah,
it's
it was
just a part.
scary.
It's part of the journey. It's like it's
And
just.
everyone just looks at you like, ooh.
But honestly, like if there's one thing that I learned from a lot of friends and a lot of people doing it is that it's better to fucking fail that one time and actually get that practice of knowing what to improve than to never having done it and just fucking always just be wondering what if or not even get to that point. And it's just like, just fucking, it's better to fail early on, especially the earliest you can fail, the better.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Like no one's going to talk about the terrible songs you made. They're only going to talk about all your hits. They're only going to talk about the best
trust,
shit.
bro. That's so true, bro. Like, y'all, all y'all youngins who are just sitting on records and you're afraid to put it out because you've got expectations or some sort of, diabolical plan of being successful. That's not how it works. Trust me, you're not going to get it. What you need to do is put things out right now. And then eventually the universe will start to create doors and opportunities and situations to get you in places that you would have never thought you'd be in. But it wouldn't have worked had you not taken the leap of faith and actually put some effort into it and let the world get a chance to get a hold of your music for better or for worse. You could be bad right now and that's perfectly fine. I was bad before. Everybody was bad before. You heard Chris Brown when he first came out? The man looked like a mole rat. And he was just like dancing with baggy ass jeans, big ass clothes until Run It came out. Then all of a sudden he was the man. Party Next Door, y'all don't even know. That man was chubby. He was making some super sappy R&B shit. Then he became Party Next Door. But he put his shit out. He put it out. People put their stuff out. And eventually you'll end up in the rooms that'll help develop, the person that you see yourself becoming.
Yeah, it's just consistency. It's being comfortable with starting with where you're at. And that's the process for everybody. And just get through that process, get through the initial hump. And eventually, if you stay dedicated, if you stay disciplined, because at the end of the day, nothing works without you working. And that's facts.
Facts.
So before we go, bro, like, is there anything else you want to tell the audience or
Faith
everybody
without
watching?
works is dead. What you want me to tell them something?
Yeah, whatever you got. Any final 2 cents?
Hey man, thank you guys for tuning in. My man's right here. He's creating a wonderful platform for all the other interviewees that come in the future. Just want to give you guys my blessings and my energy. And for the rest of you youthful talent out there, man, like I said before, just go for it.
Go for it.
Go
Beautiful.
for it.
Where for everybody watching, where can they go follow you at?
You guys can follow me at I am Santos Silva on my Instagram. We got the new sessions cover videos coming out, dropping 2 times a month. So you guys tune in for that. Subscribe on my YouTube as well at I am Santos Silva. And, all DSPs, Santos Silva.
Santos Silva. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. And I'm excited to see what you do for the rest of the year, bro. Much love to you. And for everybody watching, make sure you guys subscribe, honestly. Subscribe for future artists. We're about to have your favorite artist on here, so it's just keep watching. Right here, we got one of your favorites.
What up?
If he isn't your favorite yet, he will be. So
hi, Mom.
Just keep watching. And just work on yourselves. For everybody at home, be the best you can be. And enjoy this life. Make the most you can out of this life and enjoy. But thank you.
What a fucking life guru. That's what I'm talking about, dog. You growing up, you don't even need my advice no more, man. I don't even know why I'm here.
You said, I'm out. Toot, toodaloo, toot, 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 toot.